Okay, I'm Sam Negus. I live in Ward 3, I think. It's this one, whichever one this number is. I'm in that one. I can say, I hope my friend Eric won't mind me saying this, but I was possibly the only person in town who was glad to learn that his dog died. Well, let me contextualize that. I actually like Eric's dog. She is nice. I don't like all dogs, but I did like her. But I say that because I was in my office when it happened, and my wife texted me. This was for the party for the parade that goes to open the fair, and I wasn't at the party, but I've been in previous years, and I could visualize all these children on the curb running around, waiting to get candy thrown at them, not necessarily paying 100% attention. Apologize for that. But Laura just texted me, "Oh, Lucy was hit by a car and killed." And my heart jumped in my mouth for about 2 seconds until I realized that Lucy was the dog. And I was like, "Oh, thank God it was just a dog." Sorry, Eric. But I thought that Lucy was a child, and I live in mortal dread of this. When my daughter was a toddler, we lived 1 block off Peachtree Road in Atlanta, which, if you know the north side of Atlanta, is a 6-lane highway. It's the busiest road in metro Atlanta that's not a divided highway, which, believe me, is hard to achieve. There's a lot of them. That one's super dangerous, and I lived in dread that my little girl was going to end up in the street somehow and get hit by a car, and that would be the end of it. It's not Detroit, it's not Atlanta. I think there's a couple of arguments on both sides that I've heard laughed at by the other side that probably deserve to be laughed at. This is not the premise of the movie Cars. No one is going to stop their 18-wheeler and get out and go and buy some handmade pottery and toasted mud because the miles per hour drops to 25. That's obviously not happening. That's not what we're talking about. No, this place is not going to turn into Ann Arbor overnight if we go from 4 lanes to 2. We're not going to have skinny jeans all over the place. No, it's not going to turn into Metro Atlanta with, tailbacks 8 miles long because we went from 4 lanes to 2, right? These are all kind of ridiculous arguments. I am moderately in favor of this because I think it's a moderately good idea. I think it's a marginal improvement on our downtown. I apologize for being a little bit late. I wish I had a better excuse. I was drinking with my pals. I missed whatever Luke said, but my understanding is that